the exhibitor, the China. And we have the motion reading. This house believes that African nation can develop without Western education. All curious to be African people which include traditional medicine, agriculture, and environment management can be used to solve local problems. My second speaker will elaborate more. Thank you.
But before I start, first allow me to identify my teammates. Here I have Nicole and as the second speaker, then Sasha as the third speaker. But allow me begin by rebutting. But Team Affirmative comes and talks about skills, and majorly it talks about these traditional skills. But what are we looking at in today's debate? Today's debate, we are looking at the development of Africa. We are still negative. We are saying that Africa cannot develop without Western education. So we support Western education. But when they come and talk about traditional skills, now in today's debate, what are we looking at? We are looking at possible ways Africa can develop effectively. So when they come and tell us about their traditional education, traditional skills, we see that some people have their traditional skills, but when they fail, Team Affirmative fails to come and tell us how these traditional skills that they're talking about are helping the people right now. They fail to come and tell us how these traditional skills they are bringing in are going to solve the problem in today's debate. But now let me come to our case. We are saying that Africa cannot develop without Western education. One, let me talk about the advantages of Western education. We see that right now, Western education is what we call communication, as in it has made communication effective. Two, we see that Africa has led to good infrastructure. Western education has led to good infrastructure and accessibility to quality education. Allow me to explain. Is communication. Here in East communication, I look at two major aspects. Well, I have trade and security. As in, and how are these ones helping us to develop as African nations? When there is communication, people connect to themselves, so it is an advancement of goods, because this Western education, we talk about things like computers and so many things that help us to identify where market of goods are, so it is a trade. Let me talk about security. When we see that security in Africa, security is a very key aspect which can lead to also development. One, how does security lead to development? We see that when there is enough security in the country, it attracts foreign investors, and after attracting foreign investors, they come and put their money in Africa, so at the end of the day, we get what we call development in today's debate. And we also say it leads, Western education has led to what we call good infrastructure. As in good infrastructure, here I mean the roads, the health sector, the communication sector, and all that stuff. So how has this helped Africa? We see when there is good infrastructure, we see that this has promoted tourism, which provides foreign investment to Africa, and at the end of the day, we as Africa, because these tourists are adding on our economy at the end of it all. But we see that this good infrastructure has also helped the people, as in these days, people do not suffer trying to look for social services. It has reduced the suffering of the people in trying to get social services. And lastly, we see that it has led to accessibility to quality education, as my second speaker is going to explain that. I rest my.
I will never fail. I will never fail. But I will fail. But I won't fail to become a failure in life. No. I will fail to become successful. People say that in every successful story there is a woman behind it. But I beg to differ. In my successful story, there will be failure behind. Let's look at a clear example. The founder of Alibaba, Mr. Jack Ma. This person, almost all of his life, he was a failure. He applied at KFC. Out of 24 people, he was the only person who got rejected. He applied at KFC. Out of 30 people, he was the only one who got rejected. He applied at Harvard University 10 times, but he still got rejected. All of that 10 times. But look at him now. He's the big man G. He's the boss. He's the founder of a very big company known worldwide. So, doesn't that give me a good reason to fail? I don't disagree. Two wrongs don't make a right. But I will try and try again. Two wrongs don't make a right, but I will try the third wrong. The third wrong will make a right. I will never fail, but I will fail to become a failure, to become successful. Sorry, I want to become a failure in life. My parents tell me every time, son, in front of you, you really have a bright future. And I believe in that. I have a very bright future. So why should I fail? If I have bright future, why should I fail? That doesn't give me a clear reason to fail. If someone out there failed all his life and now he's the big man G, the founder of Alibaba, what about me? I might be someone very famous, someone very rich, someone very respected. When I look at my future, but I can't see it. I know it's very far away. I know. But I know somewhere there, I'm going to make it. Somewhere in life, I will make it. I won't fail. I wasn't given birth to this life to fail. And my biology teacher taught me once that every human being, during copulation, you came out as a liquid form. But I was the only soul that was able to penetrate through that ovum. So, in my life, I must be successful. Thank you.
Seconds, I'll tell you to start.
Freedom.
Yes, start.
Oh, my lovely generation, what shall I do without you? What shall I do with this abuse? A lovely day to you all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all protocol observed. My name is Precious Jaka, a 5th grader of Amangabe Junior School, Mashonaland and Central Masoe, Zimbabwe, and my speech is freedom. This continent needs freedom from abuse. These children need the right of freedom of speech, which is to talk when they want. Things which have points. We must have opinions from these children. We fought for our freedom from colonization in Africa. Cause this colonization may impact our well-being. Guys, freedom is mostly important for us to have these economic structures. Freedom saves us from colonization. Thank you.
Helps us learn, make friends, and be creative. So let us make sure we have plenty of time to play. Number 3, the right to be safe. We all have a right to be protected from harm and be safe, whether at home, at school, or at the community. If you feel scared, it's important to go to a trusted adult and ask for help. Number 4, the right to be treated fairly. We all have a right to be treated fairly, no matter who we are or where we come from, whether we're Kisis, Indians, Somalis, etc., etc. Remember, my fellow children, our rights is like a shield that protects us and makes us strong individuals. Let us celebrate our heritage, embrace our rights, and embrace the spirit of Ubuntu, which means I am because we are. Let us continue to shine as children of the African soil. Thank you.
Education, transport, medical services as they have brought it. But we also see that their negative impacts are the very things that are causing the problems that make people go and complain and go and beg for computers. What do we mean here? They talk about how They talk about how there is medical services, and my second speaker came and said that computers actually also cause health problems. How? They cause back strains, they cause eye strains. You know why? Because people do not actually know how to use those computers. Because we also know that these computers weren't invented in Africa, which is our perimeter as we speak today, because it is our theme. Those computers weren't invented in Africa. They were brought about by the whites, I may say, and maybe as Africans do not know exactly how to use them that will make them effective in solving problems. So you see that they are trying to solve problems, but they are not even trying to tell us what causes those problems. We see that actually computers can also be the cause of those problems that they are trying to solve. How many people they talk about how that there are laws of sitting posture when using a computer to solve back strains, but we question them how many people follow those laws. We do not know exactly how many people follow those laws, meaning we have people who are ignorant when it comes to computers. They just get what they want, of which we are not sure if it's going to be effective on improving the lives of Africans. They just get what they want, and then in the end they get problems which will again go into looking for computers. We talked about how they lead to interaction. What I mean here is they block the interaction among people. And Pano, why do we say that interaction is important? We say that when people are interacting, face-to-face interaction, it helps in developing a nation, in this case Africa, because people will be able to cooperate while seeing each other. Instead of using gadgets and computers, we see that people will have critical thinking once they are as a group. And critical thinking can come as its own point, because here we see that without computers, a person is able to think critically on how to solve a problem. Without computers, a person is able to be creative on how to solve a problem. Here I mean, computers yes help to ease work, but they make a person kind of become lazy. And that's why we say that in our world, without computers, we see that there is less interaction, meaning people will be actually united. We see that people will be able to become creative in their way of thinking and think critically in solving problems that affect Africa. We see that there will be less cyber crimes, which are actually affecting people emotionally. And we see that is important because when people are affected emotionally, it affects their way of life. And that is not good for Africa at large, because we are trying to dig into the stakeholders who are actually the citizens of these nations in Africa. I rest my case.
So this was a blind round. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Say hello, oh oh, please be my friend and cry alone, oh oh, never sneeze alone. Say hello, oh oh, please be my friend and say
stanza 1 only. So let's go to Uganda stanza 1, just the first stanza, because Thank you. Ours is very short.
Boys and girls, good afternoon. You know, there's something that a microphone does to people. Have you ever seen that? Even the way you move on the stage changes the moment you hold a microphone. I would like to officially welcome you to the grand finale of our competitions. This is the moment that everyone has really been waiting for. So we are here this afternoon to crown the champions of the Pan-African Juniors debate, public speaking and relays. So this is how it's going to go. We are going to start with relay speech finals, and you will first give us your prepared speech. Immediately after that, it's going to be impromptu. After the relay speeches, we are going to have public speaking. We are going to follow the same pattern. First round, that's your best prepared speech, and the second round is going to be impromptu. And then we have the debate final. So I'm going to hand over the microphone to my colleague, who is going to announce the names of those who have made it to the finals. And may the best teams win.
Yeah. Are we happy, guys? Once I'm here, you guys, you tend to turn your voices low. You give me faces that are sad because I'm here to announce winners. Debaters and public speakers, Thank you so much. That was vibrant. So, like Mr. Ndai said, we're going to have our relay speeches first. But before that, we're going to announce those that are breaking into the finals for the public speaking, relays, and debate. Everyone, those that are breaking to the finals for the public speaking, relays, and debate. Before that, you guys are very smart. Can I have a drum roll, please? You can be louder than that. Drum roll. Drum roll. Wonderful. So let's start with public speaking. The teams that will be proceeding, the public speaking individuals. The individuals that will be proceeding to the finals, public speaking, in no particular order are, I'm sure you guys still remember your numbers, your speaking numbers, huh? Yes. Thank you so much. In no particular order, speaker number 4, Gift. Speaker number 6, Sylvan. Speaker number 7, John Wesley. Speaker number 1, Precious Chaka. Speaker number 10, Janatwa Air. Speaker number 3, Mudishwa Ishmael. Speaker number 8, Amatias Piri. And lastly, speaker number 2, Lamek. I'm sure we all got that. I'm sure we all got our names. Thank you so much. The teams, let's move. We have 2 teams that will be proceeding to the finals. The team that will be proceeding to the final in no particular order is team number 1, Precious J and team. Precious J and team. And team number 2, Kunashe and team. Kunashe and team. Team number 2, Kunashe and team. Thank you so much. Now moving on to the debate. Moving on to the debate. Thank you so much. So the 2 teams that have made it to the final of the Pan-African Junior Schools debate are Team Cairo and Team Kilimanjaro. Team Cairo and Team Kilimanjaro. Team Cairo and Team Kilimanjaro. Thank you so much. Your attention, please. Your attention. Your attention. So we are now going to start with the relay. We're now going to start with the relay segment. We're now going to start with the relay segment. We're now going to start with the relay segment. May I ask team number 1, Precious J, and team number 2, Kunashe and team, to come up front.
Ladies and gentlemen, success is not a destination or a journey. Success is an aspiration. Success is see your goal. You understand the obstacle. Create a positive mental picture. Clear your mind of self-doubt. Embrace the challenge. Stay on track. Show the way that you can do it. Success is a lousy teacher who said you see smart people into thinking they can't do it. A lovely day to you all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All protocol observed. My name is Precious Jaga, a 5th grader from Gabe Junior School, Mashola and Central Mazue, Zimbabwe. And my speech is, I will emerge victorious. For I have the courage and resolve to succeed. Though I may face adversity, I will not be defeated. I shall not be discouraged, for my spirit is unbreakable. My perseverance is my strength, and it will carry me through the darkest times. My determination is my fuel, and will propel me to victory. I will emerge victorious. I'll celebrate my triumph with humility and grace. My victory will be a testament to my inner strength. Ladies and gentlemen, though I may fish out of the water, I'll jump and shake until I get into the water and stay on track. Though people may laugh at me, I'll keep focusing until I reach the finish line. People, this speech is not only for me but for you. You will emerge victorious in your careers. My achievement is my action, and I will succeed with God's help. Thank you.
Thank you, speaker number 1. Thank you, speaker number 1. Let's have the next speaker. Speaker number
10.
Speaker number 10. Speaking for at most 3 minutes, but the first clip at 2 minutes 30 seconds. Your topic is?
Let's declare war on child marriage.
Let's
declare war on child marriage.
Let's declare war on child marriages. Okay, speaker number 10, you missed it.
A tear falls from my eye each night as I never got the chance to speak. I spend the day to you all. My name is Tanatom Senge, and my topic is let's declare war on child marriages. They saw me to a man, he looks triple my age. They allowed the man to touch the girl in traumatizing ways. And for what? To keep the so-called culture going. They say it offers guidance, but all it spoke was brutal rape and injustice. Let's acknowledge so many lives have been lost just to follow a culture written in a book. But enough is enough. No girl shall be forced to marriage at such a young age. It deprives them of their education, shattering their dreams, but they're too afraid to speak, so I will. This culture being practiced is killing, and there is no denying. Don't take this as another angry girl poem, although I am a girl and I am angry. This is more of a cry for the girls who were never given permission to cry, for the girls who were taught not to feel by the people who did not love them. The first time we taught her not to feel, she was only 13. Placed in a home with someone who looked 50. The tension filled the room like a thick fog, and she was expected to give away her body. She was only 14 with a child to carry, but enough is enough. Let's declare war on child marriages. Thank you.
Thank you, speaker number 10. Let's have the next speaker coming. Speaker number 3. And your topic is?
My rights as the child of the soil.
Again?
My rights as a child of the soil.
You missed it.
Who is that man calling me a stranger in my land, my motherland?
Africa. The words of Yvonne Chaka Chaka, a South African singer. See, I might be short, but no, I'm tall. See, I might be light-skinned, but no, I'm dark-skinned, comfortable in my dark-skinned. I am Mudisi Waishimafunga, an African girl pleading before you to take action in my rights. My rights as a child of the soil. I need African leaders to stand up and take action in my rights as the child of the soil. You promised me the right to education. Where is that education? Is it acceptable? Is it adequate? You promised me the right to be heard, yet you go ahead and ignore me. You promised me the right to freedom of speech, yet it is the freedom of speech that is only acceptable to you. You promised me the right to protection, yet you go protect my predators. You promised me the right to shelter. Where is the shelter when I am roaming around in African streets? You promised me my rights as a child of the soil. Please take action. As African children, let us stand up and take action in our rights. As African parents, let us take action in our children's rights. As African leaders, let us stand up and take action in our rights. As children of the soil, we need our rights. And please start taking action. I thank you.
Thank you, speaker number 3. Thank you. Let's have the next speaker coming. Speaker number 4. Speaker number 4, you open the paper, you read loudly the topic to everyone, and after 15 seconds you start. We tell you to start.
If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, Africa would be a peaceful home for everyone. If I ruled the world, Africa would be a continent with good infrastructure, good transport, better communication. If I ruled the world, Africa would be a continent where poverty took a fright. If I ruled the world, Africa would be a home where people take pride and peace. If I ruled the world, all the misery and suffering in which our dear continent is, I would step down on it and chase it out of our dear continent. Ladies and gentlemen, so I urge you all to stand up and put a collective voice to save our Africa. I conclude saying, if I ruled the world, Africa would be a better continent. Thank you.
So you are going to open the paper. Once you open the paper, Once you open the paper, you read loudly the topic to everyone. And then after 15 seconds, we'll tell you to start.
If I ruled the world. Yes.
So 15 seconds then.
If I were rich, I would be happy, and I would also I would probably also be rich. So, half of the money I will give it to the poor, and I will also give it to everybody in the city who needs it. So, if I were rich, I would be kind and help others. So, and I would learn a great lesson from this, because charity begins from home, and I would automatically give it to others when they need it. So, we all have to be kind to others who are in need, and we should always help others, but no matter who they are or where they come from, whether we're poor or rich. So let us always be kind to others, and whether strangers or our relatives. Thank you.
Introductions, as my first speaker has already said so. Now I would like to start off by engaging in what the second speaker said. How sure are you that it's not the parents that are actually influencing the children? Then also I want to ask the first speaker. They asked who will give basic needs to who will give basic needs, but little did you know there are some NGOs, and also suing does not always mean jail time. It may be in the form of labor, and also it might be in the form of a fine. Now, to support what my first and second speaker have said, my second speaker's points were deterrence, protecting of rights and well-being of child, addressing systematic issues. Then my first speaker's points were financial liability and also liability of actions. Labor instead of paying, since the second speaker said that not all parents are financially stable. So we can find this punishment in labor instead of payment. In conclusion, suing parents will provide a source of accountability and will improve the community safety and crime prevention. It will also teach children to mind their actions. In addition to all this matter, suing parents will promote parental supervision. Basically what we're saying is, if we sue parents, we'll give deterrence, as my second speaker stated, which will basically inflict fear to all the other parents in the local area or even on a national level, which will bring down the crime rate. And like I said, it's denied. It is not always the children who are not listening to their parents. Sometimes it's actually the parents who are influencing the children. How often is it that parents who are drug dealers use their children as a way of sneaking in their drugs, because children are not suspected most of the times? Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen.
They say that they are going to sue parents. They don't specify the kind of parents they are going to sue. Are they going to sue all parents? So even the parents who have performed their responsibilities to full, that means they are also going to sue them. But Pano, we as Team Negative come here and tell you that we are going to sue only, we are going to come here and tell you that it is not right for Team Affirmative to sue even parents who have fully performed their responsibilities, because that's not the way to go. They should, if they are to look at suing, Pano, we see that they have to specify somehow. Now they come and talk about they're supposed to teach their children, that these parents are the ones supposed to teach their children. One, Pano, we really believe that parents have done what they can to teach their children fully the morals and what they have, how they have to behave in society. But we see that these children are the ones who have the problem, because they fail to get the advice that the parents are giving them. Right now, parents really teach their children fully what they are supposed to teach them, but the children have the problem one, we see that these children have the problem of peer influence. They are influenced by their peer groups such that they cannot follow what their parents give them. So at the end of the day, we see that Team Affirmative's point of saying that these parents are supposed to teach their children is not standing in today's case, in today's debate. Let me come to our case. But now we see that there are negative impacts of suing parents. Due to the fact that Team Affirmative does not specify to us the kind of parents they are going to sue, we see that it is not going to be fair. It is going to be unfair actually. Because if you sue a parent who has done his or her job fully, we see that you're going to create unfairness to this parent. Because how can I be a parent and I teach my child what I'm supposed to teach the child fully and really I perform my role, and then you sue me because my child has committed a crime? So Pano, we see that Team Affirmative is really telling us what's not going to be effective in today's debate. We see that at the end of the day, we see that also their solution of suing parents is going to affect relationships. How? We see that these parents and children have a very, very strong bondage. And at the end of the day, Pano, if they sue their parents, we see that children are going to be mentally disturbed. And at the end of the day, when these children are mentally disturbed, they are going to be oppressed. And at the end of the day, Pano, the child rights organization is not going to be able to achieve what it's supposed to achieve. Because if you sue a parent, whereby this parent is supposed to provide for the children basic needs, who is going to provide for the child basic needs? And yet the one who is supposed to provide basic needs, you have sued the child. So Pano, we see that at the end of the day, the interests of the actor are not going to be achieved in today's debate. I rest my case.
Moment of truth is nigh. So what we are going to do is we are going to start by announcing the results for the relays. Then we'll go on to Then we'll go on to public speaking, and we'll end with debate. Now, to help us hand the trophies and certificates, I would like to call upon the school heads or the school representatives from each school that is in this room. May you please come to the stage so that you help us hand in the team of Precious and crew from Amai Mugabe Junior School. No, you're supposed to Thank you very much. You may go back to your places. Coming in first position from Mother Patrick Convent, amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations. very much. Thank you very much. Let us move on. We are moving on to public first to the fifth public speaker. So coming in on the fifth position, participant who was speaker number 3, Modis Waishe. Congratulations, congratulations. In fourth position, the fourth best speaker, speaker number 4 from Parenda OK, gift. Congratulations, congratulations. Wonderful. She gave so emotional speeches. That was amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. John Wesley. Congratulations, congratulations. You know, this gentleman carries a very huge name. Wonderful, wonderful. Well done, well done. Continue to stand proud. We are now moving on to the second speaker, number 10. Congratulations. Congratulations, Sanasfa. Congratulations. Get in. Amazing. Well done, well done. The best speaker, the first best speaker, speaker number 1. us try to settle down so that we get this over with. Now there is a new category that we now have in the high schools debate challenge. This category, best public speaking coach. And for this year it goes out to the coach from Amai Mugabe. That is the best public speaking coach. Moving on to the debate segment, we have the third best school or the third best team going away with a certificate, represented by Team Zambesi, Amai Mugabe School. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. Well done, boys. Well done. Keep the fire burning. Keep it up. Keep it up. Okay, moving on to second position. (2023) Pan-African Junior Schools Championship. The second best debate team coming from a school represented by Team Kilimanjaro. Congratulations, Mount Kilimanjaro. Congratulations, Mount Kilimanjaro. Congratulations, boys and girls. It's a team that traveled. I heard they traveled. It was a 20-hour drive, non-stop. Can you believe that? It was very long. And they did not travel in vain. The team representing a country, representing a school, Team Cairo. Well done, Uganda. Well done, Team Cairo. Congratulations. Congratulations. You did an amazing job. It was a gruesome battle. And you proved yourselves. Wonderful. Congratulations, Uganda. Congratulations, Parinda, okay? In second position, we have Kunashe Mkura. Based on the accumulation of speaker points throughout the debate. Position number 1, best speaker in debate, we have Mugisha Timothy. Congratulations. Yeah, it's okay. Congratulations.